I was doing a bit of, is it stalking? Lurking. I was lurking with you. No, well, I wasn't with you. Actually, I was on you.
Are you just... Do I have to call HR again? Is this another...
We might need to call the police.
Flashbacks. Please tell me you don't like feet.
Yeah, don't have a feet fetish.
Good.
So we're in. So I was having... And some of the... You know, when people... and I don't want to go into it yet, but when people... They seem different online, they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
I would say...
With no consequences.
Was 80% of the people good and 20 bad? Or 90, 10... Or 50-50.
To begin with, it was probably equal, 50-50.
Yeah.
But then, like, because you start cultivating, like I said, your own weird little culture of bacteria. It's, like, good for you eventually. Yeah. So, like, I've just slowly been like, see you later, ushered them out in the nicest way possible. And now I've got a beautiful community. And most of them, like, I got 400 people who watch me religiously every single day. Like, but that's not to say there's people like churning through and coming through, stopping by, saying hi. But I probably have a core audience of 400 people around the world who come back. And I know if one person comes in chat and they'll be like, hey, pretty lady, you want to make $500? They'll all be like, get the fuck out. So it's like you slowly get people who will back you up as well. And then the shit bit becomes less and less.
So I'm going to explain it in a layman's term. Like, you have your own posse of people and
basically
eventually the majority of those people have your back.
Yeah.
And you always get, let's say, a floater come through that might, you know, just be a sleaze, just a total troll.
Yeah.
They still use that term, I don't know. Does it still use trolls?
This might be offensive to trolls, I'm not sure though. We have to think about that one.
This is... Well, there you go. It might be offensive to trolls.
I don't know.
No, but they come in and they'll say something, but then you don't need to do the talking because the rest of your posse
will
does
literally kick them out. It's like bodyguards.
Yeah.
It's like having 400 bodyguards.
And for someone that doesn't understand that is that you have hundreds of thousands of people following you over all your platforms.
Yeah.
And when one person comes in and the other's like, yeah, get lost, mate. Like it's, yeah, or mate, what do you say if it's trans fluid?
Gender fluid. And you'd say, get lost. Person. I think you would. Wouldn't you? No, you just say fuck. Well,
fuck off. You would say. Yeah. Because I have noticed you're quite blunt and direct.
Yes.
Because what scares me is that you said 50% early on is putting up with dudes fully suggestive sleazing, offering money to look at my feet, send them underwear. Who knows?
Oh, some dude did send me underwear. That's...
Yeah, but they probably want your underwear. Oh, that's a bit weird. That's something.
No, they were like extra, extra, extra large. They sent me underwear, and I was like, what am I going to do with these? Parachute? Like, I was like, I know I'm small, but please. I was like, I'm 5 foot. Like, are you trying to tell me something? Are we going to, like, go windsailing together?
Oh, there's a new skirt for you. So, you know, that's a lot to process in regards to people coming that want to try this, that have to build the base, that get the people behind them, that actually have them back.
Yeah.
And it's no different than, you know, a Formula One person that has no money gets the backing of over 100 people to be able to get to the stage to be able to drive a Formula One car. Like it's a...
Yeah.
And if you're saying that that's the time that takes, have you watched The Social Dilemma doco on Netflix?
No, but I've heard good things.
You have to watch it.
Okay.
Because one thing it
Are
leads...
you giving me homework, though?
This is...
Didn't we just talk about this?
No, you just do what you want to do.
Continue.
Just fucking watch it. So when you watch that, one of the stats in there that really caught my attention and made me really... You can watch JP Rates. It's on YouTube. He rates Social Dilemma. But one of the things that gets me was from 2012... when social media was really introduced through Facebook, so it was a little bit before, but that was the real kicker, is female suicide 16 years and under increased by 300%.
Yep.
And that number, I got 2 young girls.
Scary.
Home. That was the number that I went, oh, and I think I sent text messages to these guys. Oh, it was a group chat, you know, no one sent text messages either. And I sent it, I said, you got to watch this because that was the one that hit home. My girls are going to go through this.
Yeah.
And how do you actually deal with it and understand when the problems are happening? And then to make that worse after the school holidays came back and when the teachers, oh, you have a good holiday, blah, blah, blah. And the teacher said, oh, you know, one of my nieces, a niece under 13 years of old killed themselves. And you can put that down to cyberbullying. I was like, fuck. Like, as a parent, nothing could be worse.
It's frightening, yeah.
How do you miss this? And it will lead me on to, you'd see things online. I think people hide behind the curtain a little bit online. You've built a community over 3 years. It's a short period of time.
Yeah.
Like, in regards to growing a career. 2
years, probably full time, doing it with a PC, like professional setup. But the first year of anything, it's just runway.
Yeah,
right? And you know that in business terms. It's just runway, doing whatever you can with whatever you've got, whatever gear you've got. The second year that I was operational as a business, like from a business perspective, was when it was really like professional. So I've only really popped off in the last 2 years, which is still a lot of time, like a short amount of time to even just figure it out myself, really. So, and
it is a short period of time, and that was the stat that movie, it got copped a bit of grief about, the way that it was set up, but what it did, it really showed you exactly what it's like for you and your phone and trying to disconnect. And to me, it blew me away. Like, because that says it as it is. And it was done by a whole lot of people that have left Google, left Facebook, left Pinterest. Like, they've all left, and they were telling you. So the question that really got me is, so do you give your kids a tablet? And all of them are like, no way. Like, they're talking about younger children. That, when your brain's still developing, you can be manipulated, which we've seen over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely.